Today we're gonna have a look at budget film gear that has gotten 5 stars on Amazon. These are products that I am using, and some of them I've been using for a long time, so I know that they work. Let's just do this. Let's start off with the 7-inch Lilliput A7S monitor. This monitor is full HD. It's a little bit wider than a normal monitor. It's 16x10. You can power them with the Sony NPF batteries. I recommend going for the bigger ones. It drains the battery quite fast. Obviously, you can also connect a normal power cable and power it for as long as you want to. Now, this monitor is not one of the brighter monitors out there, so if your main usage is outdoors, I mean, of course, it will work as it also comes with a sunshade, which is foldable. But what I do like about this monitor is this size, because right now I am using a smaller one, which is 4K. It's got touchscreen. This one is not touchscreen, but you have the buttons and wheels up here. It's got tons of professional features like histogram false color, which is a highly professional feature where you can really hone in the brightness of your scene. Now, this silicone frame is removable. That's what I usually do when I have it here set up in my YouTube studio. But if you're going outside and you're in a shoot, maybe it's good to have this little silicone frame so that you protect it a little bit. And the price of the Lilliput monitor is about $150. Obviously, all links will be in the video description below. The sound today is coming from one of my, if not the favorite microphone that I have ever used, which is the MKE 400 from Sennheiser. And compared to like a Rode one, which is great, but you know what? For the price, this guy is, I would say it's even better than a more expensive microphone. And the form factor is one of the coolest things about this one, because the shock mount is built in, so it's very sleek compared to the other ones where it kind of sticks out quite a lot, which I don't like, especially when I'm filming in public, because I'm a little bit shy. You can connect it to both your phone or camera. And if your camera is set up the correct way, when you switch on the camera, the microphone will switch off and on, obviously, automatically. Speaking of power, it is powered by AA batteries, which sounds a bit weird, but the battery life is 300 hours, which is quite a lot. And if the battery is dropping, you have a 3-hour battery warning, which in most cases should be enough. And it comes with a little dead cat in case it's very windy, so whoop, pops your uncle. The Sennheiser microphone is priced at a reasonable $188 to be precise, which is definitely worth the money. I recommend it. Next up on the list is a Shimmer Diffusion, which I'm using right now on my camera. A Shimmer Diffusion is a filter you put on top of your lens, not on top, in front of. That would work better. And it makes your image look more like it's shot on film compared to like a digital image, because it softens the contrast in the light and shadow slightly, and it gives a very subtle blooming effect in the highlights as well, and it removes that digital look that we get with most cameras and iPhones as well. I'm using this one on my iPhone all the time. You can see here in the example that there's a slight change, very subtle, but it is definitely worth it, as these filters are much cheaper than the much more expensive Pro Mist and Black Mist filters, which usually cost between $100 and $150, while this Shimmer Diffusion is around, depending on the lens size, $40, which is a steal. Another product that I have used for many years is this massive Parabolic softbox from Neewer. It is a 120 centimeter, how much is that? Yeah, 47.2 inch Parabolic softbox, which basically works for all kinds of shoots. You can use it in your YouTube setup, professional setups, and it is exceptionally easy to mount compared to many softboxes out here. I'm going to show you one softbox that I have mounted one time and I never wanted to fold it back again because it's so difficult and time consuming to mount. Where is it? I can't believe that I still have it, to be honest. Nothing bad about the brands, but it's a GVM and you have to mount every spoke. Well, think of all of these spokes that goes here on the outside, like an umbrella. Imagine that every time you had to open your umbrella, you had to put those spokes inside the hole, and it's bloody difficult as they are bending like that. While the newer Softbox, you kind of open it like an umbrella, so you set it up in a matter of seconds. Double diffusion so that you get a nice soft light. Comes with the egg crate so that you can direct the lights a little bit further, and a carrying case in case you are using it for a shoot and you want to transport this lovely big Softbox. It's $175, which is very cheap compared to other brands out there. And if you don't need to have this massive Softbox, you can also get it in a smaller size, which is probably enough if you're lighting up, for example, a person in a talking video like today. What else? Ooh, one of my favorite products from 2024 has been the Accsoon TopRig S60 motorized slider. I am just shocked in how smooth this motorized slider is working. The battery lasts forever, and it's so powerful and strong that you can actually go from horizontal, flip it to vertical while the camera is moving, and it still works. It is fantastic. You can control the speed of the movement with this little knob here, and you can connect it to your phone. I believe it works with both iPhone and Android, where you can control some of the features of the TopRig S60, and you also have this parallax effect that works great if you're filming alone, if you're doing a product, like in this case, or if you just set it up as a maybe a B camera in an interview or your YouTube setup. Now, speaking of interviews, this slider is so quiet that you can put it here on the table and you will not hear it going back and forth, compared to other budget motorized slider out there, which is basically useless if you use them in a talking head video or where there's audio being recorded. This guy, quiet as a mouse. So as this Accsoon TopRig S60 is so powerful and smooth, you can also actually, if you have a nice solid video head, a fluid one, you can also do some tilting if you want to. By the way, it can move super slowly. I'm talking about, I think it's like 0.1 centimeters per second. You can use it for time lapse, for example. And in this example, where I am throwing the ice cubes into the glass, I have filmed in 120 frames per second and put the slider on the maximum speed, so you can use it for whatever you want to. You can get it for a reasonable $399, and I have mentioned before I have this slider up here, which is 10 times more expensive. I would go for TopRig S60 instead. Now, before we go on to the next product, let me tell you quickly about today's sponsor, ARTLIST. ARTLIST. That came out weird. I've been using ARTLIST for years now, and if you don't know what ARTLIST is, it's kind of like a one-stop shop where you can find everything you need for your videos, like music, sound effects, templates, and the newest edition, VoiceOver, which sounds so good. Have a listen.
If you only need music and sound effects in your videos, you can sign up for as little as $9.99 per month. But if you want to use everything ARTLIST has to offer, you should check out their Max plan, which includes the VoiceOver feature.
Remember that if you use the link below, you're going to get 2 additional months for free if you sign up for an annual subscription. Next up on the list is this iFootage Gazelle TC3B, which is a carbon fiber tripod. So it's obviously very lightweight. It's about 1.3 kilograms. Comes in this pouch, which is also quite hard, so it will protect your tripod in case you go back and forth to a shoot, or if you're out filming in the forest. If you have a big enough camera bag, you could also possibly fit this one inside. This is considered a travel tripod as it is so small and lightweight, but as it can go as high as 140 centimeters, it comes with this amazing cute little fluid video head. It's like having a professional tripod in your backpack. Comes with this little hidden Allen key, which is so useful because there's so many times that I need to remove the camera for whatever reason, and if I then have this one included here, I can just disconnect the camera without starting to look for my Allen key, or in most cases, a coin. And it's priced at $229. There is an aluminum version as well, which is a little bit cheaper, but it hasn't got all of the features, these fast kind of knobs and clamps and all of that. So I would go for this one instead. Last up on the list is a Pocket RGB light, and this one is the Weeylite RB9, which has been in my camera bag for probably 4 years, and they continue to produce it. It just works, man. It's easy to use. You can change different settings. You have effects like cop car. You can change the background in your videos. You get the point. Comes with a cold shoe, hot shoe adapter so that you can put it onto your camera. It also comes with a kind of a phone holder, but it also is actually big enough for this RGB light, so you can put it on a table, or if you want to light a product, for example. So that comes in very handy as well. Now, speaking of lights, if you want to check out more lights, budget lights on Amazon, check out this video right here, and I'll see you in the next one.